And welcome back to Pure Nebraska. Wednesdays here on the program, we like to welcome a volunteer from the farm women's group CommonGround to the studio.
CommonGround is a group of farm women who want to be a resource for consumers who want to know more about how their food is grown. So joining us now is Karol Swan from the York area. Good to see you, Karol.
Well, it's good to be here.
All right.
Yes.
How's life in your area?
Very good, very good. No bunches of snow. We're all confused with the weather, though, because it's warm one day and cool the next, and it's supposed to be 0 this time of year. So we're confused about what to wear outside.
But you'll take it.
I'll take it. I'll take it.
Well, there's a lot of business that happens in February on the farm. I know my parents always had to get those taxes done, and that's one of the things, right?
Yes. Farmers need to file their taxes by March 1st. The rest of us have till April. And I assume maybe the real rule is that you have to get them done early, and the rest of us are just given some slack to get them done by April. Of course, farmers with it, if they have employees and if they have landlords, they need to get their 1099s and their W-2s out also, just like any business, the end of January. So it's just kind of normal business. They have to keep, with their taxes, they have to keep meticulous books all year long, because you think about it, starting in January to do all your income tax would be quite taxing.
Are you the bookkeeper, or do you guys do it together?
I'm pretty much the bookkeeper, but my tenants, they pretty much take care of everything else. Then there's another really important thing that happens March 1st is the landlords and the tenants negotiate lease agreements. About 40% nationwide of the farm ground is actually leased. Even though it's family farms, the families they lease ground from other folks. And it's really a win-win situation for both, because family farms can expand. They can have more land for the sons, daughters to farm. They can expand without having to purchase land. And it's a win-win, because I am a landlord. I can lease my land. I don't have to sell it. Ours has been, several family members own this small parcel. We have owned it for 100 years. We don't have to sell it, but then we don't have to see to farm it. Nobody wants to take on that responsibility of purchasing equipment, purchasing the input costs. So it's a win-win for everybody. And my tenants also are very good stewards of the land, and way better than if we tried to do it ourselves with small equipment and less money to do things.
Right.
So it works good.
It works well.
Sometimes the tenants that work with a landlord like you know, they have the equipment, as you mentioned, the ability to farm all of the land, and it kind of is a little bit of a relief. It is. To allow them to handle some of those things while you can still benefit from the cash rent and keeping the land.
Yeah, it is. They can do all this, and just, I think about if we had to have small equipment, it would take days to get it done. And they can go out there in just a day and get it all taken care of, a day to plant and a day to harvest. And one of the things I was really, when I went through some material from the university, is that so many leases are unwritten handshake. So that leads the integrity of the tenants, the integrity of the landlords, that you can just talk about it, and this is what's going to be. And the landlords have to be informed also, because to know what commodity prices and input prices, you know, the commodities fluctuate, inputs, they just kind of keep going up, but the commodity prices just vary year to year. So it's important for the landlord to know this, so when you negotiate, you don't want to you don't want to gouge your tenants, especially if you have good tenants. You want them to be able to keep farming, keep expanding, because it's a benefit to the landlord. So
it's important to know too that these tenants are family farmers.
They are family farms. Yes, they are. I can't think of any family farm that doesn't have landlords. And what is it? 98% of them in Nebraska are family farms. So it's a very family oriented. They can expand. The sons and daughters can expand with the parents without having to purchase land. Like I said, it's a win-win for everybody.
Karol, thank you. And I know you're sticking around today. So
yes.
we always like that.
Yes. Yeah. Karol.